Okay. Now, what is uniformly accelerated motion? Let us talk about it. If an object moves with constant acceleration, if an object moves with constant acceleration, if an object moves with constant acceleration, then the motion of object is called, then the motion of object then the motion of object is called uniformly accelerated motion. Okay. So the criteria for uniformly accelerated motion is that acceleration has to be constant. Acceleration has to be constant. So A is equal to constant. It's taking some time to write. Okay. So if acceleration is constant, we can apply, and here I am giving you directly equations. Okay. So V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. This is first equation, this is second equation, and this is third equation. V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Now there is something called displacement in nth second. Displacement in nth second. Now what does it mean? So suppose an object travels for n seconds, okay, and in n seconds it travels Sn. The total displacement is Sn in n second. Now in n minus 1 second, minus second, it travels Sn minus. So the remaining will be Snth. The remaining will be Snth. So what is Snth? That is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Okay. So how much is Sn? So Sn displacement, total displacement in n seconds. So that will be ut plus half at square. So u into n plus half into a into n square. So how much will be Sn minus 1? That will be displacement in n minus 1 second. So that will be u into n minus 1 plus half into a into n minus 1 whole square. So from 1, 2 and 3, from 1, 2 and 3. So what we can get is, I am writing directly, Snth will be u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. S nth is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So this gives you displacement in nth second. This gives you displacement in nth second. That means any particular second, how much it has displaced, that you can calculate from here. That you can calculate from here. Okay. Let's solve some questions. Question. A car starts from rest. A car starts from rest and travels with acceleration 4 meters per second square. Find number 1 velocity at t is equal to 10 seconds. Number 2 displacement in 5 seconds. Number 3 displacement in 4th second. So just by reading the question carefully, you can realize that in which question it is asking displacement in nth second. So in third part it is saying fourth. So n here is 4. Please solve, everyone. Please solve. Please keep your mics muted, everyone. Sumuk, please keep your mics muted. Sumuk. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Enough time has been given. U is equal to 0. A is equal to 4 meters per second square. Now in first case, t is equal to 10 second and we need to find velocity. So by v is equal to u plus 80. So v will be 0 plus 4 into 10, and that comes out to be 40 meters per second. So that is first part. For second part, t is equal to 5, and we need to find displacement. So S is equal to ut 0 into 5 plus half into A is 4 into 5 square. 4 into 5 square. So 5 square is 25. 25 into 2 will be 50 meters. Now in third part, displacement in fourth second. So we need to find S nth or S fourth is equal to U, which is 0, plus A by 2, which is 4 by 2, into 2n. So 2 into 4 minus 1. So that becomes 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 into 2 will be 14 meters. So this will be the answer. This will be the answer. All right. Next question. An object moving with 50 meters per second brought to rest by constant retardation. What is retardation? Negative acceleration is called retardation. Okay. If it stops in 20 seconds, find number 1 retardation, number 2 displacement moved before stopping, number 3 displacement in last second, displacement in last second. Please find everyone. Okay, so everyone please pay attention. U is equal to 50 meters per second. V is equal to 0 because if it is stopping, then V will be obviously 0 equal to 50 plus A into 20. So A comes out to be minus 5 by 2 meters per second square. Okay. Here negative sign indicates that it is retardation. Here negative sign indicates retardation. All right. So we can use S is equal to ut plus half at square, and we can also use v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So by v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So v is 0 square is equal to u 50 square plus 2 a. So this 2 what can. So s will be 50 into 50 upon 5. So s comes out to be 500 meters. S comes out to be 500 meters. Okay. Last second, that means S nth. So S nth means S 20th. So U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. So U was 50 plus A by 2. So A is minus 5 by 2 into 1 upon 2. Okay. Into 2 into 20 minus 1. So that becomes 50 minus 5 by 4 into 2 into 20 is 40 minus 1 is 39. So this becomes 50 into 4 is 200 minus 39 into 5. 39 into 5 upon 4. So that comes out to be 5 by 4 meters. This will be the answer. You can write 5 by 4 as 1.25 also. It's okay, no big deal. All right. Good. Good. Let us move further. Question. A particle start with 10 meters per second. A particle starts with 10 meter per second and moves with a is equal to 5 meters per second square. Find velocity after 6 seconds. Number 2, displacement in 8 seconds. Number 3, displacement in fourth second. Please solve. Please keep your mic muted, Tusha. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. So U is equal to 10 meters per second. A is equal to 5 meters per second square, and T is equal to 6 seconds. So by V is equal to U plus 80. So V is equal to U is 10 plus 5 into 6. So that becomes 40 meters per second. Okay. Now displacement we need to find in 8 seconds. Displacement we need to find in 8 seconds. So S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So S will be UT, that means 10 into 8 plus half. A is 5 into 4 square into 8 square. That will become 80 plus 8 square is 64 divided by 2 is 32. 32 into 5 is 160. So that becomes 240 meters. That becomes 240 meters. Now comes displacement in fourth second. So displacement in fourth second means S nth, S fourth. S fourth will be U, which is 10 plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 1. So that will be S fourth is equal to U. U is 10 plus A by 2, 5 by 2 into 2n into 2 into 4 minus 1. So that comes out to be 10 plus 2 into 4 is 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 into 5 is 35 by 2. So that becomes 55 by 2 meters. Or you can write it as 27.5. Pooja, it is 55 by 2. It is 55 by 2, Pooja. Deepika is asking, sir, can we find using v square is equal to u square plus 2s? Listen carefully. The question is clearly saying that you need to find at t is equal to 8 seconds. Do you have velocity at t is equal to 8 seconds, Deepika? So if you are finding velocity first and then you are using that formula, it will be lengthy. So when we are getting in one equation, why to go by a longer method? Okay. And formula is not v square is equal to u square minus 2as. Please correct your formula. It is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. All right.
Sir.
Yes.
In one question, one or two questions before, we did that velocity at 10 seconds and then we substituted 10 at the place of t. Here it says velocity after 6 seconds. So it has to be anything but greater than 40 ना?
नहीं, इसका मतलब ये है कि velocity at the moment of 6, क्योंकि velocity will change no after that.
हाँ, but after 6 seconds is greater than 6 ना, मतलब 6.1 हो सकता है, 6.2 हो सकता है. So it has to be great.
You tell me, you have just moved out of your house, just moved out. So you are at the door. So how much, where you will be counted? You will be counted inside the house or outside the house or at the boundary?
Boundary.
So that's what we are talking here. Okay. Try to understand the essence of question. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you, according to that, you can say, sir, 41 is also after 6, no? 42 is also after 6, no? 50
but we
is
can just
also.
put greater than sign, na? Greater than 40 meters per second also, na?
That won't be given in the question. If it gives like that in options, you can think like that. Okay. Apply your wisdom when options are like that. Okay. In exam, you will be required to pick one out of 4 options. So when options are there, that will make you think that, okay, this is to be done in this. Yeah. Here, as of now, it means at 6 seconds.
I took 7 seconds because it was like after 6 seconds. So
after 6 can be 6.01 also, no? 6.0001.
But then option was not there, no, sir. So
which option?
Meaning we didn't have any option now, so I thought let's go with like the next second, immediate.
So
next.
See, that's what I am saying. Your own mind will trick you. Why did I say at any point of time that time has to be integer? Why could you not take 6.000001 seconds? Velocity after 6 seconds can be this second also, no? Why it should be 7?
Yeah, got it.
Understood?
Yeah.
So we need to be extremely careful while we are using our logic. Okay? Okay?
Yeah, okay, so.
Slight fumbling in applying the right logic will lead to Wrong answer. Don't do that. Next. Now we are going to talk about motion under gravity. Motion under gravity. So, if any object is allowed to fall freely near Earth's surface, then its motion is called motion under gravity. Now, you should be understanding that what is the meaning of word freely. Freely means it's like a stone which you have dropped. It does not have any engine in it. It does not have any power source which can generate velocity or which can oppose velocity. No. Okay. So if you drop a stone, it falls due to gravity. It falls due to gravity, and nothing is there in the stone which can oppose or support gravity. All right. So that is called free fall. So let us first write the definition, then we'll talk further. So if an object is allowed to fall freely, near Earth's surface, then its motion is called motion under gravity. Motion under gravity. Okay. Now, when we are saying fall freely, listen very carefully. That means we are assuming that there is no air, there is no parachute which can oppose the motion, and if air is not there, even parachute won't work. Parachute works because of presence of air, right? So this is very clear. If it is strictly under gravity, then acceleration of object will be g. So under gravity, acceleration of object will be g downward. Okay. So whether object is thrown upward or object is thrown downward or object is allowed to fall freely, in any of these three cases, acceleration of object will only be g downward. Okay. Be very clear about this. G will always be acting downward, right? Now, if object is falling close to Earth's surface, then value of g can be taken as constant. So if object falls close to Earth's surface, close to Earth's surface means very close. If object falls close to Earth's surface, then g can be taken as constant. G can be taken as constant. Okay, and value of g will be 9.8 meters per second square, which often people take as 10 also. Okay, so you can take any of the two value depending on the questions or option. All right, good. Now interestingly, there is one important point, that this value of acceleration g does not depend on mass of object. Value of g does not depend on does not depend on mass of object dropped. Okay, what does it mean? That means if you are dropping a pen or your mobile, or if you yourself jump, in all three cases acceleration of pen or mobile or of yourself will be same. It does not depend on the mass of the object. Okay, all three will be moving towards earth with same acceleration, g meters per second square. Any doubt, any question? Good, good. Example, so suppose this is ground and this is a ball and it is projected upward with speed u. It is projected upward with speed u. So what will happen after we project it? So after we project it, it will go up, and it will return back. Okay, so the time taken to go up will be called t up, or you may also call it time of ascent, and then time taken to come down will be t down. You may also call it time of descent, and sum total of these two will be t up plus t down, and that will be the total time. Okay, now the height up to which the object is going, that can be called as h max or maximum height, right? So let us see. In the given situation, in the given situation, an object is projected upward, an object is projected upward with speed u meters per second as shown. As shown. Okay, so we'll be talking one by one. So first is during upward journey. During upward journey. Okay, so u is equal to plus u. Now what we are doing, we are using the sign convention. We are considering vertically upward as positive. We are considering vertically upward as positive. So what will happen? The opposite direction, that means vertically downward, will become automatically negative. Why? Because we have considered vertically upward as positive. Now what is significance of vertically upward as positive? That means if displacement is upward, it will be positive. If velocity is upward, it will be positive. If acceleration is upward, it will be positive. That also means if displacement is downward, it will be negative. If acceleration is downward, it will be negative. And if velocity is downward, it will be negative. So during upward journey, u is equal to plus u. A is equal to minus g because it is downward. Now time will be t up, which is question mark. S is equal to h max, that is also question mark. And at the topmost point, v is equal to 0. At the topmost point, v is equal to 0. So by v is equal to u plus 80. So 0 is equal to u plus minus j into t up. So t up comes out to be u by g. T up comes out to be u by g. Remember that. Tf comes out to be u by g. Okay. Okay. Now, by v square is equal to u square plus 2s. V square means 0 square. U square means u square plus 2 into minus g into h max. So h max is equal to u square upon 2g. H max is equal to u square upon 2g. H max is equal to u square upon 2g. All right. So that is maximum height. That is maximum height. All right. So this is during upward journey. Now let us talk about during downward journey. So during downward journey. Now listen carefully everyone. As it is coming down, at the topmost point velocity will be how much? 0. So this time u is 0 because we are now starting from the topmost point. We are starting from the topmost point. So u is equal to 0. A will be minus g because acceleration will be g downward and we have considered vertically upward as positive. So u is equal to 0, a is equal to minus g. Now s is equal to minus of h max. It will come down only by the same distance which it has gone up. So that will be minus u square upon 2g. A t down is equal to question mark. Okay. And v down when it reaches back, that is also question mark. So these two things we need to find, how much is t down and how much is velocity when it reaches back. So again by s is equal to ut plus half at square. S is nothing but minus u square upon 2g is equal to 0 plus half into minus g into t down square. So this minus will get cancelled. This 2 will get cancelled. So t down square is equal to u square upon g square. So t down comes out to be u by g, and actually that was equal to t up. So basically the time taken to go up and time taken to come down is same in both the cases. T up is equal to T down is equal to U by G. T up is equal to T down is equal to U by G. Alright? Good. So this is the time. Now the next thing which we need is V down. So let us find that. So by V is equal to U plus 80. So V is equal to U is 0 because it is starting from rest, plus A is minus G into T down. T down is U by G. So again this G and this G will get cancelled. So this gives us V is equal to minus U. This gives us V is equal to minus U. Here negative sign indicates that velocity is downward. velocity is downward. Here negative sign indicates that velocity is downward. Okay, understood everyone? So that is how we talk. Now if we want to know how much is T total, so T total will be nothing but T up plus T down. So that will give us T is equal to U by G plus U by G, and that comes out to be 2U by G. 2U by G. So that is the value of time. Please note everyone quickly. Please note. Okay, question. So this is a ball project T down, T total, and H max. Please find everyone. Okay. So T up will be nothing but U by G, and that will be 40 by 10 is equal to 4 seconds. T down will be U by G is equal to 4 seconds. T total will be T up plus T down. So 4 plus 4 is equal to 8 seconds. H max will be U square upon 2G. U square upon 2G. So that will be 40 into 40 upon 2 into 10, and that comes out to be 80 meters. That comes out to be 80 meters. Komal, it will be plus 80 instead of minus 80. You have already used A is equal to minus G. So you don't need to put G as minus 10 now. Okay. Okay. Next. There is a building of height h, and then there is a ball. So if ball is released from rest, if ball is released from rest, find number 1 time taken to reach the bottom. Number 2 speed when it reaches the bottom. When it reaches the bottom. Okay, please find. Hmm. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Enough time given. Initial equal to 0. Correct. We are considering vertically upward as positive. So as vertically upward is positive, so downward will be negative. So A, which is G downward, will be minus G. A will be minus G. Displacement S, which is downward, it will be minus H. T is equal to question mark. V is equal to question mark. So by S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So S is minus H is equal to 0 plus half into minus G into T square. So you can see that this minus and this minus got cancelled and T comes out to be 2H by G within the root. T comes out to be root of 2H by G. Root of 2H by G. Alright. Now, other than that, by V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So V square is equal to 0 square plus 2 into minus G into minus H. So V will be under the root of 2GH. That is the speed. That is the speed of object. That is the speed of object when it reaches the bottom. Any doubt, any question? Good, good, good. Question. So this is a building of height 125 meters and a ball has been dropped. Find number 1 T, number 2 speed of ball when it reaches the bottom. Speed of ball when it reaches the bottom. Okay, so t will be nothing but under the root of 2h by g. Okay, all of you should answer even if the question is easy or tough, because in exam also you have to do that by yourself only. So 2 into 125 upon 10. So that comes out to be 5 seconds. Now V will be under the root of 2GH. That will be under the root of 2 into G into 125. And that comes out to be 50 meters per second. That comes out to be 50 meters per second. Okay. All right. All right. I hope you all have noted. Next question. Find height at t is equal to 5 seconds. Number 2, speed at t is equal to 4 seconds. Please find. There is a ball which is projected upward with 60 meters. So you need to find height at t is equal to 5 seconds and speed at t is equal to 4 seconds. Solve it quickly, everyone. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Now u is equal to plus 60 meters per second. A is equal to minus G is equal to minus 10 meters per second square. If we take T is equal to 5 and we find S is equal to question mark, what will happen? So by S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So UT, U means 60 into 5 plus half into A into 5 square. So 60 into 5 becomes 300 minus this becomes 5 square is 25 into this 125. So 300 minus 125 will become 175 meters. So height at that moment will be 125 meters. All right. Now again u is equal to plus 60, a is equal to minus 10 and t is equal to 4 seconds because we want to know how much is the speed at t is equal to 4 seconds. So by v is equal to u plus 80. By v is equal to u plus 80. So v is equal to u, which is 60, plus a, which is minus 10 into t. T is 4 seconds. So 60 minus 40 is equal to 20 meters per second. Minus 40 is equal to 20 meters per second. This is the answer. This is the answer. Okay. Okay. Now, everyone, please pay attention. I gave you this question for a reason, for a purpose. And before we talk further, before we learn to solve questions using the next method, which I'm going to tell you, I want your full attention on screen. Your full attention on screen. Everyone, please pay attention. Please pay attention. This object is thrown upward with 60 meter per second. This object is thrown upward with 60 meters per second and acceleration A is equal to minus G is equal to minus 10 meters per second square. Correct? Everyone put the pen down and pay full attention on screen. Now pay attention. What is meaning of acceleration? Acceleration means rate of change of velocity. That means by which extent velocity is changing every second. Okay. So here acceleration is minus 10. That means whatever is the velocity of object, every second it will be reduced by 10. So pay attention. T is equal to 0. How much is velocity? 60. So at t is equal to 1, how much should be the velocity? It should be reduced by 10. So it should be 50. At t is equal to 2 seconds, what should be the velocity? Further reduced by 10. At t is equal to 3 seconds, what should be the velocity? 30. At t is equal to 4 seconds, what should be the velocity? 20. T is equal to 5 seconds, what should be the velocity? 10. And t is equal to 6 seconds, what should be the velocity? 0. So basically, try to understand. As of now, I am writing this just to explain things to you. But in your mind, what you can do, okay, right now it is 60, after 1 second 50, 2 second 40, 3 second 30, 4 second 20, 5 second 10, 6 second 0. Now remember, when velocity is becoming 0, that point will be the maximum height. That means object has reached to T up or highest point in 6 seconds. Are you getting it? So in your mind only, you have done multiple calculations simultaneously. Number 1, you have got t up, which is 6 seconds. Number 2, if somebody asks you how much will be velocity after 1 second, it is 50. Velocity after 2 seconds, it is 40. After 3 seconds, 30. After 4 seconds, 20. After 5 seconds, 10. After 6 seconds, 0. So all of you have done just like that very easily and comfortably in your mind without using pen and paper, right? I have written this using pen and paper just to show you that how it can be done. You don't need to do that. You can do it in your mind. Now comes the next part. Now comes the next part. And next part is the displacement in 5 seconds. Now, is the acceleration of object going to be constant in this? Yes, it is minus 10. So what we can do, listen carefully. S displacement is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. We can apply this, which is basically S is equal to v average into time. And this v average is nothing but u plus v by 2. And time is as it is. Time is as it is. So S is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Now the question says displacement in how much time? Displacement in how much time? 5 seconds. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. At t is equal to 5, how much is the velocity? 10. Okay. How much was the initial velocity? 60. So 60 plus 10 by 2 into how much is the time? 5. So how much this will give you? 60 plus 10 is 70. By 2 becomes 35. Now 35 into 5, which is 175 meter. So basically by this method, you can quickly calculate position of object at any time. Just to give you example of that, if somebody asks you what will be the position at t is equal to 2 seconds, height at t is equal to 2 seconds. So at t is equal to 2 second, velocity is how much? 40. So v plus u, that means 60 plus 40 by 2, that means 100 by 2, that is 50 into time. Time is 2 seconds. So that will be 100 meters. That will be 100 meters. So basically using this method, what you can do, number one, you can find velocity at every second. Number two, you can find height at every second without doing calculation using pen and paper. All this calculation which is required, you can do it in your mind also, in your brain, without using pen and paper, right? So I want you, everyone, please pay attention. I want you, the way I have written velocity here, I want you to tell height at every second. Please tell and do not use pen and paper. Do it in your mind. All of you, please do it. All of you, please do it. Please do it. Learn this method. It is very easy. It is very easy. Okay. What you need to do is, the way I have written velocity, you need to find height at every second. Height at every second. Please find. If you find yourself in a difficult position, you can use pen paper also. I would prefer not to use, but you can do that. Komal, maximum height is only 180 meters. You have reached up to 300 meters. Komal. Maximum height attained by the object is 180 meter in any case. And you have already reached to 300 meters. Don't be like Indian media. Asmita, you also need to check your values. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Please pay attention. At t is equal to 0, velocity is 60, and the object is at ground only. So height is 0. Height is 0. We don't need to do any calculation. Object is just thrown. Object is just thrown. So t is equal to 0. So v plus u by 2 into t, that will give you 0. Now at t is equal to 1 second, velocity is 50. So pay attention. S1 is equal to v plus u by 2 into t. So v is 50, u is 60 by 2 into 1. So that becomes 110 by 2 and that becomes 55. So this answer is 55 meter. So at t is equal to 1 second, at t is equal to 1 second, object will be at a height of 55 meters. Object will be at a height of 55 meters. No, Samar, this is not Galileo's method. This is my method. Okay? This is not Galileo's method. We'll talk about Galileo later. S2. S2. So V plus U by 2. V is how much? 40. U was how much? 60 by 2 into 2. How much is that? 100 meters. This will be 100 meters. Okay, S3. So V plus U by 2. V is how much? 30. U is how much? 60 upon 2 into 3. So 90 by 2 becomes 45 into 3. So that will be 135 meters. 135 meters. T is equal to 4. So I'm writing here S4. S4 will be V, which is 20, U, which is 60, by 2, which is by 2, into T is 4. So 80 by 2 is 40 into 4, and this will become 160 meters. This will become 160 meters. Now T5, so that will be S5 is equal to V is 10, U is 60 by 2 into 5. So this becomes 35 into 5 and that becomes 175. S6 is equal to 0 plus 60 by 2 into 6, 180 meters. So this is the answer, and that is how we are getting the answer. Okay. Now, we are not stopping here. I am giving you homework. You need to find velocity as well as height at t is equal to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds. Please find everyone. Velocity at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and displacement, or you can say height, at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, do that and be very clear in this case. After that, velocity will now become negative. Okay, after that, velocity will become negative. Because now it will be coming down. So let me show you for t is equal to 7 seconds. T is equal to 7 seconds. So at t is equal to 7, velocity will be minus 10. Velocity will be minus 10. So S7, how much that will be? S7 will be V plus U by 2. So V is minus 10 plus U is 60 upon 2 into 7. So 60 minus 10 is 50 by 2 is 25 into 7, and that will be 175. So that is how you are going to find the values. Okay. That is how you are going to find the values. My suggestion to all of you, request to all of you, order to all of you is to repeat this question once again, repeat this method once again after the class. Okay, when you are going to do it 2-3 times on your own, then you will be confident in using this method. Okay, it is going to save a lot of time in many questions, and the most important part, it gives you the understanding that how things are happening. What is the meaning of acceleration? It is the amount by which velocity will be added or subtracted per second. Acceleration means if it is positive, then velocity will be increased by that value every second. If it is negative, then velocity will be reduced by that value every second. Okay, draw the diagram for this question. Mention those points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds, and then see what is happening at what point. Okay, so that is enough for today. We will talk further in next class. All the best for your test tomorrow. Do well. Okay, thank you so much.